Yeah, I was chatting with Jonas Souto in the hotel actually this morning, and I thought he seemed a little subdued when he played Kasper Matikainen first up.
All right, short with the one so far, looking dry as a bone. Break, he's not been real happy with it. Lucky he didn't scratch. The 9 did get movement, but boy, you can't ask for a better opener than this. Watch out, you don't want to finish on the rail here.
Hold on, but it's a matter of whether he can do that.
Really nice recovery there. I felt like he might have got up. Now he's naturally a quick player, as Phil touched on. But game number 1 on this table in the world.
Although he lost House 11-5, Jason Shaw 10-3, Matthias Nigotsky 10-2, Mario He 10-3. When you can do that,
Monotony of the pace that he's running around the table with. I think it can be a hindrance at times.
whether it's playing pool or doing whatever. And he's already equalled the number of racks he won in that UK Open final.
Oh, and it looks good. What's it gonna do? It never fails, Phil. They're not getting a look at the blue too. But that's the beauty of the World 9-Ball Tour. If it was easy, everybody'd be doing it. Days go forward. I have to agree with you, Phil. I think 5.
Fedor, it's your choice.
We felt like that on day. Touching on Fedor in this
Jonas,
particular position. Interesting. He's giving this back, are concerned. Great tactically, great at kicking, great at jumping, the best in the world. He's never flashy, just seems to. Yeah, punched right through it. Wow.
That's what impresses, that kind of shot.
Yeah, he was a little awkward here, and this needs to settle.
And by the way, the long shot isn't.
And you don't see a lot of great players do that. This needs to settle, but I think it's going to.
Oh, ye have little faith. Of course, now we've got into the
Fedor Gorst wins the second
title
rack.
holder, equalises.
And a clean look at the 2. And this is when he. Yeah, that becomes a little trickier. He's decided to come all the way past it. Anything, and that's the part of him that's not flashy. Oh, he doesn't want to fluke the 5. Really hate it if he goes at this. Oh, he was hooked, I think. Kind of fooled us there. You can hear the shot clock. Fedor notorious to run it to the end. Now this is a great play. There is a kick and stick option to the left side. Yeah, maybe a little let up, back down to the end of the clock. Gorst goes to the side. Now this to catch the rail just in front of the 5. He made that look easy. Ball first, Phil. More angle than we think. Wow. That needs to settle. This is where he really shines. He's so clever, utilizing.
How about that? Well, well, well.
Yeah, I don't believe he meant to come behind the 7 here, but he will definitely take it.
Well, this 9-ball by no means. Well done. It
Jonas
caught
Souto
some
wins the
of the
third
jaw,
rack.
but went in. And yeah, you see him acknowledge.
And this is great signs for Souto. That's not the best result. So there is a thing called a push out. And that is most likely what he'll do in this situation. He can push the cue ball anywhere he would like. And the oncoming player has the option to take it from where it lies or give it back. Meaning, can Gorst lay him up behind it? You saw the flick
Fedor,
of the
it's your
hand
choice.
there. He got back up with the 9. Oh, he caught it way too heavy.
Was at the tail end of the 3rd rack and he potted the 7. And this time, fortune again. Sometimes the demon can be on the shoulder saying, is it going to be my day? And that creates pressure in it.
Buckle up, Phil.
Just look at this. When it comes to very good jumping, showed that in Telford. Maybe a league of his own is an exaggeration, but he's certainly up there. Hello.
Very well observed. There are times where Gorst will get a little quick in the backswing. It's not often. Going forward, that's in all sports. All right, trouble with the red 3. Did he 2-rail it? Kick and stick also available. Clean. A little bit on Souto's side. Look at this play here. Wow. Much more difficult than it looked. Is he going to get paid off this time?
Contact with it at all, and so you've got to think Zielinski, who's a terrific potter, he's going to take a 4-1 lead.
Oh, clean as a whistle. Getting past the black 8 was never even an issue. Actually hit it too good.
Thought the 9-ball.
Yeah, really started with the 4-ball this rack. Got the most out of it. Look at the purple 5 and then coming with the long shot on the 5.
Fedor Gorst wins the 4th rack.
And there it is. Level terms indeed for the defending.
Look at the speed at which the 1 went in. Deceiving power from Gorst, but in my opinion, top 5 breaker on tour at worst when it's working. There's a great look at the 1. There was no question. 4 to the 5 might be a little tricky. That's about it, but tied up at 3 apiece. One of my favorite players, Carlo
Gorst, one of 4 Americans. Not the cleanest of pots.
Phil just touched on the 4-ball, not exactly clean. It did look like Fedor got a little. Jonas Souto, he will make anybody uncomfortable at times.
Pull that off. Not often, but occasionally. But Gorst is so unshakable. And here for the first time after falling 1-0 and 2-1 behind.
Can you repeat? Oh, and it looks good. Where's the 2 finish? He's going to have a great look. kind of unfamiliar territory, Phil. Gorst has been leading, you know, the second half of these matches. Basically every match he's played this week. Did win that match by landslide. Yeah, just trying to drift over for the top left on the pink 4. And he can. Got a piece of the 7. That didn't hurt things, I don't believe. Probably to the second rail. Oh, he got quick again, Phil, in the backswing. You could see it. Maybe not settled yet at the table. Yeah, I don't know about that. I think you want to catch.
Now that is the stamp of a great player. He's just missed an easy 6 to the same pocket.
Okay, this is what we're talking about. He is just so good, Phil.
Out of a hook.
I'll tell you what a return. Kick and stick. Where's he go here? Behind the bumblebee again? Yep. That was not what he intended. Motion. I thought he'd go to the side pocket.
He went. That is a hat-trick of racks for the World 9-Ball Tour rankings. Number.
The 1 is down. Where is the cue ball?
Foul stroke, ball in hand.
It is in the side pocket.
I remember seeing afterwards, he lost 11-10 to Jeffrey Ignacio in the last 64.
Yeah, a little bigger bounce.
Biardo, the former champion. Yes, in the ascendancy.
Suffers at times. For Souto, it's his cue ball. And now, just like Melling, it's the 6 ball.
Yeah, it must be a spell. Previous rack we saw Fedor Gorst miss quite an easy one. Eradicated.
Well, this needs to settle. This needs to settle. Yeah, that's really all I could do. You got a little more out of the 7 than you'd have liked.
In rack 10, can she draw level? I was looking at Zielinski's body language in his chair between racks. And there's no doubt about it. Not gosh, kosh.
Kosh.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I think even his greatest fan would admit that this has not been prime time Fedor Gorst yet. But the fact remains, having fallen 2-1 down, that he now leads. She's trying to reach the last 32 of the World Championship, become the first woman to do so. Recently, at Snooker's Championship League.
I don't know about this rollout. Trying to tie the 2 up, but really didn't. Caught it real heavy. Oh, how about the 9? Convenient flick on the 7, whether it played. finish. Boy, it just seems fidgety to me. I get that he's a rapid-paced player, but it just seemed fidgety from the get. Well, this was by design, believe it or not.
Latest from table 3, Victor Zielinski does have breathing space.
Yeah, there's no doubt he got more of the 2-ball than he wanted. I mean, it's 2 or 3 times now, Phil, that he's had open looks at the 2. Yeah. This was cleanly struck.
Yeah.
Anything, even under the worst of circumstances. Well, for instance, last year trailing 7 games to 0.
This is where he might well have been beaten. Look at his second match. He could have been 0-2. He beat Luong Doctor. Let's just see the 6-ball. Didn't say he was going to push out. 2-11-9. Beat Chris Melling 11-9 after, so he can deal with all sorts. He can front run. He beat Anton Raga in the quarterfinals 11-4. He can front run, but he can.
Fedor Gorst wins the 8th rack.
It is looking increasingly good for Fedor Gorst. We'll keep you right informed of everything that's going on. And let me tell you, there's plenty. 16 matches out there.
Poorly, a match or 2, and still win. The young man has so many layers to his game.
Just win that match. That's a separate entity to what's before and what's after.
Is he going to stick him behind the 9? Well, he's caught the point. I don't know that that's hurt him any.
I get the impression he would love to just get to 11 and get out of there. So it is 7-4. It was 5-2, and now that's 3-rack advantage for Victor.
And I know I sound like a broken record, but he has to take advantage here. The lead starting.
Well, as I say, I spoke with him maybe 2.5 hours ago initially.
No, and I mean, I'm just kind of like touching on his body movements. See, the 7's frozen. He's got to beat the right side. Okay, he's going to finish on the rail. Typically overcut if they miss it. Needs to settle, Phil.
Well done indeed. Jonas Souto badly needed that. Scott Frost. He was impressive. It's not a word you would use to describe the form of either player in this match yet, but I think it's one of those situations where the best will be reserved.
This is by far the best break result he's had and just what the doctor ordered, especially that last game. I mean, automatic position here to the 5 to know the difference when he's kind of just flowing versus a little fidgety. Needs this to get to the top rail now.
Chris Melling, in which Kachi was taking an age on certain shots. Well, he's on this table, you might think, well, we're only 2 racks ahead, but we've had commercial breaks after 3 racks.
Well, this will give Souto a little bit of confidence. It's going to be thin.
Jonas Souto, he was 6-2 down, seemingly.
Oh, the 1 catches the front and point a lot. How does it miss the 2nd point?
You know, it's obviously larger dimensions, but the same forces are applying.
Oh, this is going to worm all the way back here. Perfect. He's still got to get good here on the 6 to the 7. Clean.
He hustles and he bustles around the table, does Jonas Souto. And when he gets on a roll...
Is he taking the combination on here? I like the play. No matter what happens, I think it was the highest in 3 racks. And I believe, well, you mentioned he's able to compartmentalize. And I think that's a great.
He understands the weight and the angles perhaps better than anyone. Well, those games are so cerebral, aren't they?
Fully believes that those games have helped Fedor in the tactical department.
Jonas Souto kept at bay. That was a really good rack for. And Viktor Zielinski, he's on the hill against So at 10-4, so smelling. I think she's going to be defeated. She's just given Viktor Zielinski ball in hand in the 15th rack, and he's already 10-4 up.
Trying to go to the short side, and he is, and wow, to get that much out of the cue ball. Wiggled it in, did get past the 7. This was a little bit of a concern. Wow. The transition there through the cue ball was really, Phil, almost.
Very nicely done. Very nicely done. Was a mid-match crisis for Fedor Gorst.
Fedor Gorst wins the 13th.
And of course, things could turn around again, but right now, he's back. Also on the hill, James Arenas, 10-4 up on David Al-Kadi. Oh, as the one drops, things are looking up.
Yeah, I believe it's the 3 ball here that he wants to utilize. Well, this is kind of what I was touching on. I just felt like the distance or getting the 2 away was always going to be tough. Avoid the green if you did.
Yeah, there's no way he's going to do that potting angle. Oh, he didn't want the double kiss, and he certainly doesn't want the end result.
I thought he might consider jumping it. Gorst jumps balls like that at that distance. He didn't have a lot of the pink to get over.
Arenas, who was part of that winning Filipino World Cup team in Lugo, Spain in 2023.
Well, it's now in Souto's hands. Picking up the pieces.
We can also report heartbreak for 18-year-old AJ.
Heartbreak for me as well, Phil. I keep waiting for him to break through.
The gap narrows again. Jonas in this event. Well, the one's in, but the two's doing no favour.
Phil, I don't know. I feel like trying to do a little much. 7 games apiece with Chua. Jeremy Jones's pick. Speed looks perfect. This, if he just makes contact. Or getting away with it. Nice and soft. And that'll work. Back. Is he using the 6 here? No, has earned him this now. Watch out. Watch out. Oh, he struggled with this shot. Both directions, to the right and go off. Oh, he has just squeezed it in. The left-hand spin.
Hold the cue ball nicely.
Let up on that ball due to where the 9 was. Good signs for this young man.
Again, not the cleanest pot, but it falls in. Who will graduate with honours in this match.
Done that. But he has now behind the 2 here. He's just missed it to the thin. He's got the 3. This will be ball in hand for Souto. And a chance.
Jonas Souto will not go away. You were mentioning there that Gorst
was addressing the ball away. It just seems like everything's settled. Very beginning of this match, the way he was jolting around the table. Obviously, we get it. The heart rate's way up. But now he's flowing.
He is a tournament winner 2023 in Pennsylvania.
It's flinchy. Bury it. He did. Wow. Table. You've got it.
Absolutely. The first time that these two have been level since they caught nothing but pocket.
Wow, what a hit is the 9. Gonna hurt him, and it sure has.
Foul stroke, ball in hand.
Just unexpected right there, because you look at Fedor Gorst, where he plays the percentages more, never near as flashy, but he gets the job done. I understand that's what
your natural tendency is to go for it.
I don't know if he ever played his best throughout any of those majors, but he's so consistent.
Refusing to fall adrift here. He's back in front, in fact. He leads.
Oh, the 1 down, and Phil, you kind of just touched on it there. A big bad kiss from the pink floor. I think he picked up the speed a little bit there. Notice the cue ball tracking back and forth. Real hot. Great contact.
Jonas, it's your choice.
Not bad at all. Still has to avoid the 7. Oh, he could see a lot more of it than I thought, Phil, but he's left. Yeah, big time shot there, Phil. He's got to bury this. Oh, great look. I think a great management of the shot clock there.
Another result. Another nickname the way he's played here could be Stubborn Souto has rallied.
Yeah, and I think the pressure immediately goes to Gorst from here.
Jonas Souto wins the 18th rack.
Add into the mix there the fact that Johan Chur is being held to 8-8 by Max Eberle, and there's a potential for a whole string of upsets.
This is a game you just don't want to play with the reigning champion. What? That's not what he wanted. Ideal now for. He wanted to connect with the 4 there. Yeah, I don't know that he could ever get behind the 5 and 9 and have proper speed on
Near
both
alley.
object ball.
Again in this match.
Oh, look at the swerve in with position.
And the side he had on the cue ball, look at this. The side he had actually facilitated that cue ball coming off the.
When he's drawing it. Well, he was aware of getting through it. He's actually got through it a little.
Fedor Gorst wins the 19th
9 ball buried. Fedor Gorst 1 away.
Took the words right out of my mouth, but watch the 9. It got a lot of action there. Like Phil just said, the 2 ball is just not cooperating with either guy for the most part here. There's a good look. Here, definitely uses the 7 for cover. Might be able to use the purple 5. Here, do you just baby this? Ditch him up here. I like. Once again, though, simple but a nice rub. Oscar 3 tells me he's cut off to the bottom rail. Oh, stop it. Here. Do not want to catch rail first.
Quite accept the fact that luck's going against him. He's just got on with the job. But will the job be successful when all is said and done?
To the lower left. Oh, and he's caught it heavy. That's the worst way to catch it, especially with backup cover. Interesting. Maybe a little. No, he can draw past it 2 rails out, I believe. Oh, very well done. Very well done.
We kept saying this last year, but it never happened.
Tie a matchup. But you can't forget what he did last year. Over and over.
6 matches where he won 1 or 2 more racks than his opponent.
Just before, this is typically a scenario where he's going to play the percentages. He can tuck behind the 8. Look at that. Look at that. I'll tell you what, this is a great return.
Kick and stick, and look where that 7-ball is, in the heart. Double kick.
Oh, and he has swished
Champion at the Derby City Classic. Banks one in at the most opportune. Well, he's a man for all seasons. He doesn't have to play his best to win. He just wins.
Fedor Gorst wins the match.
What a cracking contest in terms of compelling viewing, if not in terms of quality. Fedor Gorst